Imagine you prank called a neighbor, only to find yourself locked up in juvenile detention. Well, that's exactly what happened to Arizona teenager Gerald Galt in 1964. His family's fight to seek justice for him resulted in a Supreme Court decision that changed the U.S. justice system. On June 8, 1964, 15-year-old Gault and his friend Ronald Lewis were accused of making an offensive phone call to Galt's neighbor, or a cook. Mrs. Cook filed a complaint with local police, who knew that Gault was already on 6 months probation for being in the company of another minor who'd stolen a wallet. While Galt's parents were both at work, the police arrested the boys and took them to a children's detention home. Gault claimed it wasn't him, but Lewis who had made the lewd phone call. A preliminary hearing was held the next day, and 6 days after that, Gault found himself in court again with no lawyer to represent him. Initially, he and his family didn't know they could ask for one. They didn't know he had the right to remain silent. In fact, they didn't even know what he was charged with. At the time, telling minors they had these rights was often withheld. Gault was found guilty of delinquency and sentenced to 6 years at the State Industrial School, meaning he would not be released until he was 21. His parents appealed the decision, and the case made it all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. Representing Gault was New York lawyer Norman Dorson. Dorson argued that Gault's juvenile court had violated the Constitution's 6th and 14th Amendments. In an 8-1 decision, the court agreed, stating that juveniles facing prosecution had the same 14th Amendment rights as adults. The landmark decision was key in protecting the rights of minors and set an important legal precedent. How did the Gault case protect the rights of accused juveniles?